Oh, get you a stool, yeah. Or unless you can reach it to pull it down, it's just set up there. Yeah. No. That's really good. You got a little extra foot. I'll let it go. I will feel that fade away. I won't give it to the voice. I will not drown. I will not breathe. I will get lost in the silent screams that follow me. I'm sick of getting torn down. I'm sick of getting back up. I'm sick of getting torn. I know I'm so good. Yeah, so yeah, I'm sick. Getting back up, I'm sick. Getting back down, I know I'm so good. I have been scarred. I have been chained. I've been alone with the darkness. I've been a freak. I felt the pain. I won't be shattered by all this hate. Now I'm free. I'm sick of getting torn down. I'm sick of getting back up. I'm sick of getting torn. I'm sick of getting torn. I'm sick. I will survive. And I'm sick of getting back up. I'm sick of getting told. No, I'm so good. Get told that I'm sick. I'm sick of getting told that I know I'm so good. Yeah, I'm sick of getting back up. I'm sick of getting torn down. I know I'm so good. Get torn down. I'm sick of getting back. Sick of getting torn down. I know I'm so good. Technology's changing. I remember the day when I had a 10-bar net up in my attic. What is going on, guys? It's Monday. Monday music headlines. Monday, every Monday, Tuesday, every week. You guys, what's happening? What's happening around the world of music headlines? Because you know. Oh yeah. But just check on more TV. Just make sure you got more than 5 channels. New York's Live Aggie is now the stage for a headline track called Rise in Underground Tour, spanning across the U.S., United States of America, and Europe. Oh, yeah. The shows begin with two solo hometown war of gigs April 18th and 19th. The Brooklyn and concluded November. You guys recall the story that about the hologram of Ron James Dio was performing with his old band but it's going back to the drawing board as a person launched next leg of the Dow return to world tour. Legendary also died 2010, the age 66. With stomach cancer, Hologrounds created what could be called illusion. If you guys recall the other day when some of the pilots they kind of regrouped with new from Jeff Gutton, he replaced Chester, who had passed away. And then the original from Scott Weiland. Yeah. I definitely think some of the pilots, they kind of, they had Scott Weiland for a couple of good years, and then once he went off, formed Belt Revolver, and then once he was actually fired, long story short, and then once some of the pilots, they went with Chester from Linkin Park, put out that one album. But there are no songs, according to the Solo Pilots camp, there's no songs on New Solo Pilots LP, their self-titled album, left over from Chesapeake Turner. New self-titled Solo Pilots album released this past Friday. Robert Lee was asking you where the songs left over for the events when he session like works and vocals are weird. There were kind of these that didn't really go too far. Working on a new record with Chester was kind of an emotion that didn't really go far because he could no longer do STV. We got together, played some ideas, played a tour STV, recorded one EP before he joined the band late 2022. Dean DeLeo, some of the Pulse really band.
John, you set up. Okay. Yep. How's that? Good. Working? Yeah. You got all the channels you need? Have to get used to the new. We still got to fine tune the package. We've got everything right now. We're going to tune it down to what we want. We still got to do this upstairs. Yeah. But, and PPI, those are all recorded. And you got the same ones as we. They've all listened to the same PPR. So whatever we record, you can watch. Whatever you record, people watch. Yeah. Up and down, okay? Perfect. You got it, button. We'll take it one point like this, and we're gonna do a close coverage of the council. So say I want to watch that show tonight, like look for a show tonight, right? Any show tonight. Yeah. Yeah, you record those if you want to watch it too. This won't go on record. I'm recording at a little late anyway. Recording at anyway. You know what I mean? Push the button on that show. Push it. Okay button. Record that, so that's okay again. Press record. Done. It's already scheduled to record. Boom. Done. Click. So I want that one. I want that one. So don't like record tons and tons. Always watch what you're recording there. That way, it's safe for it. If you're busy, you don't have to watch it, or if you're away, you don't have to miss it. Yeah. Okay. But you don't have to record it just to collect it, okay? Just in case you might miss it, you record it. You say, oh, I'm so tired, I don't want to watch this, but I want to go to bed. Just hit record. You say you're watching a TV show, but you're like, oh man, I'm too tired, man. Just push this record button and start recording it. Perfect. This is your old remote. Don't need extras laying around. Yeah. No guy wants to buy these already. See. Extra strap.
So as I was saying that Solar Pods, when they put out their self-titled album, and Robert DeLeo, Solar Pods, was asking me songs from Winchester was with the band when they put out that one EP, and they're saying there's no like real songs that they really want to do, but every time came through no test with problems. It's their time on the road, gigging on our time, doing EP. It was beautiful. According to Billboard, Judas Priest's Fire Price ended the Billboard 200 chart position number 5, making the band's highest charting album ever. 2014 Redeemer Souls debut, peaking number 6, Well There, Lost House Lion, number 11, Angel, Fusion King, number 13. 5-hour moves, 49,000 watts. I don't know if you guys have heard. Skid Row's collaborated with some guys, including their Slipknot Hailstorm on song represents Paul's title of their EP trilogy of United World Rebellion. Got some sad news out of the music world. Necrophagia from Killjoy. Frank Killjoy Pukey has passed away. Yesterday, the band has confirmed the vocals of the real name of Frank Killjoy was 40 years old. No cause death has been released. Spooky's necrophilia band announced death on Facebook. Drummer Sean Suhasa guitarist Terrence Hobbs is currently self-vacation plan on embarking one final world tour. The original singer Frank Mullen was from self-vacation with such 1988. Now, this was a story that really I saw kind of like for except from Udo Dirkschneider was on the Minnesota's the 5-count radio show recently, and he talked about his North American tour and I was playing except songs for the last time, and he goes on and say maybe I could do this for another 10 years because Udo Dirkschneider he's one of those last of the old school musicians from from the Accept era. Talking about a band that I've been listening to for a long time, Camelot. Thomas Youngblood of Camelot was on Francis Loud TV. We talked about the record coming out on record, safeguard the release of the band's forthcoming Shell Theory online. Ice Earth from Josh Schaefer was interviewed by Ali Jordan, LA Metal Media. He talks about, I'm not letting Ice Earth fans down. I'm loyal to them. They're loyal to me. Telling website the Metal Command recently collected interview from Anita's German panelist Halloween, but the band's current Pumpkins Unite tour, which features 4 Halloween members. Andrews Kisser of Sepultura was interviewed by Hall of Face Culture. How Sepultura became the first international heavy metal band to play in Cuba. Because any band that played in Cuba, oh boy, former AC/DC bass Mark Evans is taking reaction of the band's long way to the top of modern rock. World views as year's bomb fest in Scottish talent and humor. Former Overkill guitarist Bobby Wilson to expansion by the band upcoming live in the Warehouse DVD and Blu-ray because he's not getting a dime for release. The May 18th, the Crib last live was recorded 2 years earlier. Over was retired. It's a horoscope.